Walton High School, and we're going to be performing Prayer of the Children by Kurt Bestel, arranged by Andrea Klaus.
She's here today, so Jude came. Andrea Klaus.
Ready?
Can you hear the prayer of the children on bended knee in the shadow of an unknown room? Empty eyes with no more tears to cry, turning heavenward toward the light, crying, Jesus, help me to see the morning light of one more day. But if I should die before I wake, I pray my soul to take. Can you feel the hearts of the children aching for home, for something of their very own, reaching hands with nothing to hold on to, but hope for a better day, a better day. Crying, Jesus, help me to feel the love again in my own land. But if unknown roads lead away from home, give me loving arms away from harm. Whoa, la da da dum, la da 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 dum. Whoa, la da do. Can you hear the voice of the children softly pleading for silence in their shattered world? Angry guns preach a gospel full of hate, blood of the innocent on their hands, crying, Jesus, help me to feel the sun again upon my face. For when darkness clears, I know you're near, bringing peace again. Can you hear the prayer of the children?
Wow, Andrea Klaus is here, and so is the teacher that this was dedicated to, Peggy Burrow. There's also another teacher today. So yeah, it's too bad that
What room? She's
Well-
the room right over.
right next door,
Mhm.
is that Burrow or Klaus next door?
Peggy.
Peggy Burrow.
Yeah.
Should sing it.
But Well, it says, many thanks to Miss Peggy Kimborough and the Aylen Junior High choral leaders for helping give this work its due attention. And then it's arranged for the 1996 Georgia All-State Junior High Mixed Chorus. This piece was inspired by something. Do you know what it was? Kurt Bestor, who wrote the original version, which isn't too different from Andrea's arrangement. When we did it at Lakes in the early 90s, before she arranged it.
Weren't there like starving children
Starving children, do you know where?
in Africa?
No.
No.
It was in, do you know where Chechnya is? And that part of the world was where this was all happening. It was horrible genocide going on there. And Kurt Bestor was so moved by what was happening there, he was moved to write this arrangement. We heard the Luther College Nordic Choir do it.
My mom was in that choir.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Weston Noble. And we heard them do it, and I was so taken with it, I said, Weston, can I have a copy of the music? And so he gave me a copy of Kurt Bestor's original music. And we did it before Andrea did the arrangement. But there are some, as you know, some treacherous places in this piece. Who's the first tenor, the high first tenor? As you came up on measure 26, I thought, okay, here it comes. It's make or break time, because if the first tenor can't get it, it's going to be dead in the water. And then you sang that so deftly. It was so adept. So
It took a while.
yeah, so you got it, and that's just so treacherous there. And it's that duet. Who does the other part? Yeah, I figured, because you had sung a solo in it earlier on, right?
I did, yes.
Yeah. So then the two of you together in one choir. Oh my goodness, that's really great. Your teacher's lucky to have you guys, all four of you.
Thank you so much.
Because that's the place in the piece that is so incredibly treacherous. And then once you got that, then the rest of it falls right into place.
You're kidding.
Yeah. But if you blow that, turn down the volume. All over. Now, some interpretive suggestions. Look with me. You all have music there that you can see. Look with me on page 5. Maybe the most tender moment in the piece. Give me loving arms away from harm. It says slowly. Slow down there. More. Milk that. Let it be as tender as you can make it. But you have to sing it slower. And then the next section has contrast. Okay. But if you rush into that, it doesn't work as well.
That's excellent, thank you.
I'm sorry?
I said that's excellent. Good
Yeah.
suggestion, thank you.
Yeah. So we're going to try that in a second. I think we have time. Is the other group not singing? The songsters?
I guess not. I think they were on
Weren't
before
they?
us.
Yeah, they were supposed to be on before you, but they weren't here.
And it said they're from Squalcombe, but we don't know of any other quartets.
Oh, so maybe that's,
So maybe they don't exist.
maybe that's an error.
It's misinformation.
Misinformation here. Okay, so at measure 26, briskly with growing intensity, you did that. And then page 6, you got faster. That was good. You can do more of the softly pleading in a hushed manner at softly pleading, oddly enough. And then for silence in their shattered world has contrast then. Okay, so get softer, get softly pleading. He's very explicit about his desires here. He uses words like resolute, warmer, smoothly, doesn't bother with the Italian, he uses English. What I would do at top of 7 and measure 40, go to that place. I would put a fermata over the breath mark.
Yeah.
Crying Jesus, and then
Yeah.
help me fortissimo. That's the most dramatic beat.
We actually marked that in on our score.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, do more.
The long pause.
Yeah, long pause.
Long pause? Okay.
Can't be too long. Can't be too long. You'll have the audience weeping in the audience. Good. Bottom of the page, can you hear? Bottom of the last page, slower. And then slower to the end. That'll make it more expressive. This is one of the great men's pieces ever. Now, where was that spot I was talking about I wanted to
You were looking at
explore?
Loving arms, right from off.
the pickups to 23.
36.
Going into loving arms away from
On measure 23?
home. It looks, the place where we usually start the phrase is the pickups to 23.
No, but if.
But if unknown roads lead away from home.
And then to drag out loving arms.
Give me loving arms, yeah. The other thing that you can do with loving arms, there are a lot of what are called voiced consonants here.
Mhm.
You can make pitch on v and in arms. So, loving arms. Use your voiced consonants there to make that more legato, more smooth, more expressive. And that will help draw it out also. We don't need to sing it. But that's a beautiful spot there. Okay, guys, thank you very much for singing Prayer to the Children today.
Thank you very, very much for the feedback.
Good. I hope what I said made some sense to you.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Okay, great, thank you.